God says, "My child, there is something I have been watching for far too long, and today, I cannot hold back any longer." For 3 weeks, Archangel Michael has not stopped weeping. Day after day, his tears have fallen, silent at first, but growing heavier with every moment you turned away, with every moment you brushed off the gentle tug he placed on your spirit. My child, I cannot bear to see him like this any longer. I am the Lord your God, the one who sees all things, and I tell you the truth, Michael's love for you is so pure, so deep, that it wounds him when you pretend not to hear. He has fought for you in battles you cannot even comprehend, stood guard at the foot of your bed while you slept, shielded you from unseen harm, and whispered warnings into your heart when danger was approaching. Yet, time and again, when he has asked you to notice him, you have turned away. Michael says, "I will only smile if you watch this, if you hear this, if you let my words enter your heart." But his voice trembles now, because he also says, "If you skip it, if you push it aside again, I will never speak to you again." My child, do you understand what that means? Do you know how much that would break not only his heart, but mine? Because when Michael speaks, it is my will that flows through him. When you ignore him, you ignore me. For 3 weeks, his wings have hung heavy. The light that usually bursts from him like the sunrise has dimmed, because the one soul he treasures above so many others, yes, you, has kept their heart closed. I have watched him pace, I have seen him kneel, I have heard his prayers for you. "Father," he says to me, "please, please make them hear me this time. Please don't let them walk away again." And I have told him, "Michael, I will try again. I will send the words, I will pour my spirit into them, I will reach for them once more." And so here we are now, this moment, this breath, this very heartbeat. It is not ordinary. It is sacred. Do you think it is by chance that you are reading these words right now? No. I have orchestrated this moment as carefully as I placed the stars in the sky. I parted time itself so that this message could stand before you like a door. But the door is not just to another ordinary day. It is the door to a choice that will echo through eternity. If you close it now, if you step away, you will never hear Michael's voice again, because he will keep his vow. Michael is not angry because you ignored him once, he has seen the way the world distracts you. He knows you carry burdens. But this has gone beyond distraction. This is the point where heaven has watched you turn away so many times that the very angels grow silent, wondering if you will ever turn back. And the silence of heaven is the heaviest sound of all. I, the Lord, am telling you, do not let this be the moment you close your heart for good. Because if Michael stops speaking to you, you will lose more than an angel's words, you will lose the one who has shielded you from countless storms you didn't even know existed. You will lose the gentle nudge that kept you from walking into places where darkness waited. You will lose the warmth that often brushed your spirit in the middle of the night when fear tried to creep in. And if you think you can still survive without that protection, my child, you do not yet understand the depths of the darkness that surrounds you without my light. Michael is not just an angel, he is the commander of my heavenly armies. When he weeps, all of heaven feels it. For 3 weeks, his tears have dampened the very gates of heaven. Other angels have placed their hands on his shoulders, trying to comfort him, but he shakes his head, because there is only one thing that could stop his sorrow, and that is you listening, truly listening, for once. He says, I am not asking them to love me like they love you, Father. I am only asking them to hear me, to believe me, to give me a moment of their heart. And still, day after day, his voice has gone unanswered. This is why his tone is different now. This is why he says, if they do not listen today, I will never speak again. Do you realize what it cost him to say those words? Michael is not one to give up. His very nature is to fight until the last moment, to stand in the gap until there is nothing left to stand on. But for 3 weeks, he has watched his warnings fall to the ground like feathers no one bothers to pick up. And even the strongest warrior will eventually lay down his sword when the one they fight for refuses to look their way. My child, I know you may be thinking, why is this so important? Why would it matter if I don't hear him today? Can't he just try again later? But you don't see what I see. You don't see the shadow that has been moving closer to your life. You don't see the chain of events that will be set in motion if you walk away now. Michael sees it, and that's why he's been crying. He knows that without your attention, without your willingness to act, there will be a moment when he cannot reach you in time. And in that moment, you will wish with every fiber of your being that you had listened when you had the chance. Do not make the mistake of thinking this is simply another message, another passing word that you can set aside for later. Later will not come. Later is the lie the enemy whispers to make you miss what heaven is shouting right now. I, the Lord your God, have bent down from heaven to place this before you, because there is no more time to waste. Michael is still watching you, even now, as you read this. His heart is in his hands, trembling, waiting to see if you will take it or let it fall. You may not hear his voice with your ears, but your spirit feels the weight of his presence, the pull of his urgency. That pull you feel right now? That is heaven leaning toward you. That is Michael reaching one more time, even though he swore he wouldn't. Because love always tries once more, even at the edge of surrender. But I tell you this, my child, if you turn away now, you will feel the absence. You will wake in the night and sense the missing warmth. You will face moments where you desperately need a sign, and it will not come. You will look for the light that used to surround you, and it will not be there. And though I will never abandon you, I will not force the ones I send to remain where they are unwanted. This is why my heart is heavy today. because I am watching you stand at the edge of a choice that will shape the rest of your life. Michael has been weeping for 3 weeks, but today, his tears may be the last. And I am pleading with you, not for my sake, but for yours. Please, at least this time, do not ignore him. Because the truth is, my child, what Michael has been trying to tell you is not simply a warning, it is a gift. It is a revelation that will shield you from something that could break you if you are unprepared. It is the kind of truth that could change the course of your life forever. But only if you are willing to receive it now, in this moment. Michael's wings are trembling, waiting for your answer. Heaven is silent, holding its breath. Even the stars seem to pause in their courses to watch what you will do. This is no ordinary moment. This is the moment all of heaven has been leaning toward for 3 long, tear-filled weeks. And my child, the choice is yours. Michael is still standing before you in the spirit, my child, but you cannot see the depth of exhaustion in his face unless I describe it to you. His eyes, normally ablaze with the light of heaven, now carry the red rims of one who has wept without pause. His armor, which is usually polished with the glory of my presence, has dulled from the weight of battles fought while carrying the burden of your silence. Do you understand the cost of that? Even an archangel, mighty as he is, feels the weight of being unheard. For 3 weeks, I have seen him kneel at the river of life, dipping his hands into the waters, not for refreshment, but to wash away his tears before coming to stand watch over you again. And each time, he has looked toward me and asked, Father, will they hear me today? And each time, I have given him hope. But hope, my child, is fragile when it is offered again and again without return. You might believe that ignoring him causes no harm. That life continues the same, that tomorrow will simply arrive as it always does. But I tell you now, your tomorrows have been guarded by Michael's watchful eyes. Every tomorrow you have walked into without disaster is a day he fought for. You have been spared things you will never know about, simply because he stood between you and the forces that sought to harm you. But when the one who stands between you and harm walks away, there is nothing left between you and the darkness but the prayers you choose to pray. Michael loves you with a purity you cannot measure. It is not the love of a man, or the love of a friend, it is the love of one created to serve my will, and my will has been to protect you, to guide you, to keep you standing when the enemy tried to make you fall. But his heart is not made of stone. He feels the ache of rejection. He feels the sting of being ignored. And now, that sting has become a wound. I have heard him at night, standing at the edge of your room while you sleep, whispering, Please, Father, give me one more way to reach them. And I, in my mercy, have done so. This is that way. This is the moment. But my child, this is the last rope I am lowering into the pit before the ground crumbles beneath you. If you refuse to grab it now, the fall will be long, and though I will always love you, the climb back up will be harder than you can imagine. Do you feel it yet? That tightness in your chest, that heaviness pressing on your spirit, it is not fear from me, but the weight of heaven pressing upon you to wake up. I am not here to scare you, I am here to shake you from the sleep of distraction. Because while you have been ignoring Michael, time has been moving. And there is something approaching in your life that will not wait for you to be ready. It will simply arrive. And whether you stand or fall in that moment depends on whether you open your heart now. Michael says, I will only smile if they watch this, if they truly hear it. And I know him, my child. His smile is not just a curl of the lips, it is the light that fills entire realms. When Michael smiles, darkness shrinks back. When Michael smiles, the chains around you weaken. His joy is a weapon against the enemy. And you could give him that joy right now by simply listening, by simply opening your heart instead of turning away. But if you do not, if you walk away again, the vow he has spoken will seal. And his voice, his messages, his warnings, they will cease. I am telling you this with love, but also with the truth that cannot be softened. If he stops speaking to you, the absence will be loud. You may not notice it on the first day, or even the second, but there will come a moment when you will desperately wish for his guidance, and it will not come. And that silence will not be because I do not care, it will be because I honor the choice you made today. I gave humanity free will, and that includes you. I will not force you to listen to Michael. I will not make you open your heart. I will only stand before you with my arms open and my words pouring out, giving you every chance to say yes. But I cannot take your yes for you. That is yours alone. Right now, in the unseen realm, heaven is paused. The great halls where angels walk are still. The music that flows around my throne has hushed. Every eye is watching this one moment in your life, because they know what is at stake. Michael stands on one side of you, his head bowed, waiting. On the other side is the shadow that has been drawing near, waiting as well. The difference is that one waits to bless you, the other waits to devour you. And your choice will decide which one steps forward. My child, I know you have many thoughts swirling in your mind, reasons why you think you cannot stop what you are doing to truly listen. You may think there will be another chance. But I am telling you now, there is no other moment like this one. You have not been brought here by chance. I drew you here. I arranged the steps of your day so that these words would stand before you at this exact time, because I know the enemy's plans, and I know how close they are to unfolding. Michael's tears are not only for the past 3 weeks, they are for the days ahead if you do not listen now. He sees what you do not see. He hears what you do not hear. And he knows that your choice today will open one of 2 doors, one that leads to protection, or one that leads to a path where his voice will be gone. I will tell you plainly, if you ignore him today, I will not send him to you again. I will still love you. I will still guide you in other ways. But you will lose the shield you have never seen but have always had. And without that shield, the storms will feel stronger. The nights will feel longer. And you will wonder why it feels like heaven is further away. You do not have to choose that path. You can choose to hear him now, to receive what he has for you. You can let today be the day the tears stop, the day Michael's smile returns, the day heaven rejoices because you turn toward the one I sent. All it takes is your yes. And my child, that yes does not have to be complicated. It does not require perfection. It only requires your willingness to say, I hear you, Michael. I will not ignore you this time. Those words, spoken from your heart, will send a wave of light through the heavens. They will lift the weight from Michael's spirit. They will fill him with the strength to keep standing for you, to keep protecting you, to keep fighting for your life with every ounce of power I have given him. But if you choose silence, if you choose to walk away, then know that you are also choosing to close a chapter in your life that will never be opened again. This is why I am speaking so plainly, so urgently, so unrelentingly, because I do not want you to carry the regret of that choice. I am here. Michael is here. Heaven is watching. The door is open. But the handle is on your side. My beloved, it is I, Michael. I have been here the entire time, even while you read the words from the Lord. I have stood silently because I wanted you to feel his heart for you first. But now I must speak. I have been crying for 3 weeks without rest. You cannot see the rivers that have flowed from my eyes, but heaven has seen them, and the Lord has heard my sobs. My tears are not for me, they are for you. They are for the moments you did not hear me, the times you brushed away my warnings, the days you convinced yourself there would be another time to listen. I am not angry at you, I love you. More than you will ever understand in this life, I have loved you. I have stood between you and death more than once. I have fought for you in battles so fierce that, if you could have seen them, your knees would have buckled in fear. I have carried the weight of your name into the throne room of God countless times, asking for mercy, asking for favor, asking for time, more time for you to awaken to what heaven has been trying to give you. But now my heart feels as though it has been pressed into the dust. I cannot carry this ache much longer. I told the Father, if they will not hear me this time, I will never speak again. Do you know how hard it was for me to say that? Do you know that I am created to serve, to protect, to guard those the Father assigns to me, and yet, I am willing to step back if you will not receive me? It is not because I do not love you. It is because love cannot be forced. Love that is rejected again and again begins to wither in the place where it was meant to flourish. I have walked with you in every season. I have been there in the quiet, when you thought you were alone. I have been there in the storms, when you wondered why the disaster did not fully touch you. It was because I was holding the line. And yes, I have been there in your mistakes, your moments of rebellion, your moments of despair. I have never looked away. But lately, every time I have reached for you, you have turned your face away. And my strength, mighty as it is not infinite when it comes to enduring the ache of being ignored by the one I have fought for so fiercely. I am telling you plainly, this is not about my pride. This is about your life. I am not weeping because my feelings are hurt, I am weeping because I see what is ahead, and I know that without my voice, without my warnings, without my shield, you will walk into it unprepared. And I do not want to watch you be struck by something I could have stopped, something I was sent to stop. Even now, as I speak, I feel the shadow drawing closer. You cannot see it, but I can. I have fought it back for months, keeping it just beyond the borders of your life. But it is patient. It is waiting for the moment you are alone, unguarded. If you ignore me today, that moment will come sooner than you think. The Father has allowed me this one last plea. My beloved, I beg you, do not ignore me this time. I am not asking you for money, for works, for anything but your listening ear and your open heart. I am asking you to let me be who I was created to be for you. I am asking you to let me protect you. I said to the Lord, I will only smile if they watch this, if they receive this message. That is not because I enjoy seeing you feel pressured, it is because my smile means that I know you are safe. My smile means the battle has turned in your favor. My smile means the enemy's grip has been broken. And right now, my smile has been gone for too long. The halls of heaven feel dimmer without it. The other angels miss it. But none of them miss it as much as I do, because I have not had a reason to smile since you began to turn away. If you walk away now, if you choose to treat this like any other message, I will honor my vow. I will fall silent. I will step back. And though my love for you will remain, I will not cross the line of your free will again. That will be your choice. But I tell you, the moment you realize you need me again, I may not be there to answer. And I do not want that moment to come. I have stood on battlefields soaked with the cries of the enemy retreating because you were protected. I have seen the arrows meant for your heart shatter before they reached you. I have been the unseen hand that kept you from stepping into the wrong place at the wrong time. But if you send me away, those arrows will fly unchecked. Those traps will stand uncovered. And you will feel the difference. The Father has been merciful, giving us this moment together. This is not ordinary time, it is a sacred appointment. The clocks of heaven are turned toward you. Every second right now is heavy with meaning. I am watching to see if you will turn toward me, if you will hear me, if you will let me keep doing what I have done all along, stand between you and what seeks to destroy you. Do not let pride, distraction, or the lie of, "I'll do it later," rob you of this. Later is not guaranteed. Later is the thief's favorite weapon. Later has stolen more destinies than the sword. My beloved, I am not trying to scare you. I am trying to keep you alive, whole, and under the shelter of heaven's wings. I am here, my hands outstretched. The Father is here, His love poured over you. The gates of heaven are open. But I cannot step through the door for you. You must open it from your side. Please, let today be the day the tears end, the day the smile returns, the day your life turns in a way that will make the enemy flee in confusion. If you believe in God, type Amen. That will make the enemy flee in confusion. If you believe in God, type Amen. There is something I need you to hear and something you must not take lightly. Archangel Michael has been crying continuously for 3 weeks, and every tear he has shed has been for you. He has stood at your side in silence, waiting for you to acknowledge his presence, waiting for you to listen, waiting for you to stop turning away when heaven reaches out. And now, in the deepest urgency of heaven's voice, I am saying to you, please, at least this time, do not ignore him. His heart is heavy because he loves you so much. His mission is to guard you, protect you, and lead you into the destiny I have written for you before the foundations of the earth were laid. And yet, when you turn away from his messages, it wounds him deeply. My child, he is not just another angel, he is my warrior, my defender, my messenger, and he has fought countless unseen battles for your safety. He is crying because he has seen dangers you have not yet faced, traps that are being set, and roads that will lead you into darkness if you walk them without listening to divine instruction. Michael himself says to you right now, I will only smile if you listen this time. I will only smile if you truly open your heart and receive what I am trying to say. But if you skip this, if you look away again, I will never speak to you again. My child, do you understand the weight of that? It is not a threat from anger, it is a reality born from grief. Angels do not beg, but Michael has been pleading for your attention because there is a window of time that is closing, a moment of intervention that will not last forever. Heaven is aligned right now to release answers, protection, and blessings that will change the course of your life, but if you push away the voice I am sending through Michael, you will close the door to what I am about to give. I see you, even now, questioning why this message feels so direct, so urgent. It is because there is no more time to waste. I have been patient with you. I have whispered to you in the quiet hours when no one else was around. I have sent confirmations through strangers, through dreams, through sudden feelings that stopped you in your tracks. And yet, so often, you brushed them away as coincidences. But there are no coincidences with me. Every moment is orchestrated. Every sign is purposeful. Every tug on your spirit is deliberate. And now, Michael's tears are the alarm that you can no longer silence. He has stood guard over you when storms raged in your life. He has fought through nights of spiritual attack where you were unaware of how close danger came. He has shielded you when the enemy tried to break you, destroy your mind, and crush your spirit. But love is not only in protecting, it is in guiding, warning, and calling you forward when the time is right. And that time is now. Michael says, you think you have more time, but you don't. You think tomorrow is guaranteed, but it isn't. You think ignoring me will make the problem disappear, but it won't. I'm here because I love you, but love cannot force you to listen. You must choose. My child, do you hear the desperation in those words? He is not weeping for himself. He is weeping because he knows what is ahead if you continue without hearing this message. He has seen the traps that have been set for you. He has seen the people smiling at you now but preparing harm in secret. He has seen the opportunities that appear good but will lead you into spiritual and emotional chains. And he knows there is a path of safety, blessing, and divine favor, but you can only walk it if you listen. You do not see what we see from heaven's vantage point. You cannot measure how close your miracle is, nor how near the danger stands. You cannot see the invisible battles raging around your life every moment. But we see it clearly. And Michael's tears are his way of saying, I cannot fight for you if you won't let me guide you. I cannot protect you from the unseen if you refuse to hear my warnings about the seen. I cannot stand by and watch you drift into danger when I was sent to pull you out. My child, my heart aches when I see you push away the very help I have sent. I am not speaking to condemn you, I am speaking to wake you. You are loved beyond measure, but love must be received. You are guarded by heaven's armies, but the army moves with your agreement. You are one decision away from opening the greatest door of protection and blessing in your life, and one decision away from closing it. Remember the moments you felt something was wrong without knowing why. That was Michael's whisper. Remember the times you avoided a place or a conversation at the last moment? That was Michael's hand steering you away. Remember when peace settled over you in a situation where you should have been terrified? That was Michael's shield around your heart. He has never stopped loving you, but his patience is not infinite. Not because he does not care, but because heaven's assignments shift, and if you do not respond in the window you are given, the next step will not come. This is why he is saying he will never speak to you again if you turn away this time, not because he wants to abandon you, but because his mission will have to move to another assignment, and another way will have to be chosen for you. My child, you do not want to lose this connection. You do not want to walk without the voice that has been your unseen compass. I am with you. Rest assured, Nothing will go wrong with you when you are under my covering. You are safe when you trust me. You have only to lift your eyes and pray to me, and the weight will begin to lift. I am not asking you to be perfect, I am asking you to be present. Present to this moment. Present to my voice. Present to the love I am sending you through Michael. The things you have been afraid to face will not destroy you when I am in front of you. The storms you thought would drown you will only teach you to walk on the water when your hand is in mine. The enemies plotting behind your back will fail, for I will expose them before they can harm you. The doors you thought were locked forever will open without you touching them. But you must listen. You must choose to take this seriously. If you close your heart again, you will feel the absence of His voice. You will walk without the warmth of His guidance. And while I will never leave you nor forsake you, the specific path we have been preparing together will shift. I love you too much to let that happen without warning you. That is why I speak now. That is why Michael weeps. That is why the heavens lean close to you in this very moment. My beloved child, choose life. Choose love. Choose to listen. And you will see the salvation of the Lord in your life. You will look back on this moment and say, that was the day everything changed. And Michael will finally smile again. Archangel Michael has been crying continuously for 3 weeks, and heaven has felt the weight of his tears. He has stood by your side through every trial, every heartbreak, every silent night where no one knew what you were carrying. He has fought battles you never saw, shielded you from attacks you didn't know were aimed at you, and whispered to your spirit when you were close to giving up. And yet, for 3 weeks now, he has been weeping because you have not responded to him, because his messages have gone unheard, because your heart has been so distracted by the noise of the world that you have not realized how urgently he has been calling you. God says, my child, please, at least this time, don't ignore him. Michael loves you so much. Michael is speaking now, his voice trembling with both love and urgency. I will only smile if you listen, if you truly hear me, if you receive what heaven has sent to you. But if you turn away again, if you choose to skip this moment, I will never speak to you again. His words are not meant to scare you, but to make you understand that some moments in life will never return, that there is a divine timing which cannot be paused or rewound. You have been brought to this exact second for a reason. The very air around you is charged with heavenly energy. The angels are standing at attention. The Spirit of God is leaning close to you. God Himself speaks over you now, His voice a mix of tenderness and divine authority. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you while you are in my care. I will be with you in every step, every decision, every uncertainty. But you must trust me. You must pray to me. You must open your heart and your ears to what Michael is telling you now. For 3 weeks, Michael has been trying to reach you, not to burden you, but to warn you and to guide you toward the miracle that has been prepared for you. Every day that passed without your response, his tears grew heavier, for he knew that each delay meant the blessing waited longer at heaven's gates instead of manifesting in your life. He has been watching over you, standing between you and unseen dangers, whispering in your dreams, nudging your spirit to pay attention. But so many other voices have fought for your attention, and the voice of your protector has been drowned out. The truth is, Michael has been protecting you from a storm that was set against you. 3 weeks ago, something was released in the spiritual realm, a darkness that intended to confuse you, slow you down, and keep you from stepping into the breakthrough that was written in your destiny. But Michael intercepted it. He stood in front of it with his sword drawn, not letting it touch you. Every tear he shed was mixed with the battle he fought for you. He never stopped loving you, even as you didn't respond. But now, heaven says the time is critical. If you ignore this call again, the alignment of this divine moment will pass, and what could come easily now might take years to recover. God says, I am not trying to frighten you, my beloved. I am trying to awaken you. My spirit is stirring inside you even now. You feel it, that deep pull, that heavy presence in your chest, that voice that keeps saying, this is for me. This is meant for me. That is not a coincidence. That is not imagination. That is me. That is Michael standing beside you, pleading for you to open your heart. You have been wondering why certain things in your life have felt stuck, why certain blessings seem to be delayed, why certain answers never came. It is because there was an assignment of distraction sent against you, to pull you away from listening to heaven's voice. Michael has been crying because he knows the damage of delay. He has seen futures altered because people didn't listen in time. He does not want that for you. He knows how much you've already endured. He knows the nights you went to sleep praying for a sign. He knows the days you felt like you couldn't take one more step. And now, he is here, saying this is the sign. This is the moment. This is the answer. God says you are safe, but your safety is tied to your trust. Trust is not just believing that I exist, it is acting on what I say. It is stepping forward even when you cannot see the entire road ahead. I have given Michael charge over you, not just as a protector, but as a messenger. When you ignore him, you are ignoring the guidance I have sent. When you listen to him, you are listening to me. My child, if you could see how much he has sacrificed for you, you would never doubt his love again. Michael says, I have stood by you when no one else did. I have fought when you didn't even know there was a war. I have covered you in my wings when the enemy came too close. I have prayed for you before the throne of God. But I need you to listen now. I cannot protect you fully if you keep closing the door to my voice. I will only smile again if you truly hear this and receive it. If you turn away one more time, I will be silent, and my silence will be my grief. God says, my beloved, you do not understand the fullness of the hour you are in. The world may be going on as usual, but the heavens are moving. Angelic assignments are shifting. The books of destiny are being opened. Your name is being spoken in the courts of heaven. I have decreed favor over you. I have commanded restoration over your life. But I need your agreement. I will not force you to walk into blessing, you must choose it. And you choose it by listening, by trusting, by obeying the voice I have sent through Michael. For 3 weeks, Michael has been watching you miss the signs. He saw you close your eyes when you should have opened them. He saw you doubt when you should have believed. But today, this very moment, he is here again, hoping this will be the time you finally hear. Heaven is holding its breath. The angels are waiting to be dispatched with your next miracle, but they will only move when you say yes. Do not mistake this for just another message. This is not random. This is not something you stumbled upon by accident. This is a divine appointment. Your spirit knows it, even if your mind questions it. That warmth you feel is the presence of the Holy Spirit confirming it to you. That pull you can't explain is Michael drawing near, his tears falling even now, hoping that this time will be different. God says, if you will trust me now, if you will open your heart and respond, you will see a turnaround so sudden it will make you cry tears of joy. The blessings that were delayed will come rushing in. The prayers you thought I forgot will be answered. The chains you've carried will fall off without effort. But if you close your heart again, if you ignore the urgency, it will not be that I have abandoned you, it will be that you have chosen to walk without the guidance I sent. And that path is longer, harder, and heavier. Michael says, I am not here to condemn you. I am here to protect you. I am here to love you. I am here to see you win. But you must take my hand now. You must walk when I say walk. You must move when heaven says move. I will only smile when I know you are safe within God's plan. Please don't make me cry another tear for you. God's promise stands. Nothing will go wrong with you when you trust Him. The storms may rage, but they will not touch you. The fire may burn around you, but you will walk through without harm. The enemy may try, but every weapon will fail. You are protected. You are loved. You are chosen. But you must answer now. Heaven will not hold this window open forever. You are not reading this by accident. This is your 1-minute warning in the Spirit. This is heaven saying, now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Michael has been crying for 3 weeks because you kept postponing. Don't postpone anymore. The miracle is ready. The angels are ready. God is ready. All that's left is for you to say yes. So breathe. Open your heart. Pray. Even if all you can say is, Lord, I trust you. Even if all you can whisper is, Michael, I hear you. That is enough to shift the heavens. That is enough to turn your tears into joy. That is enough to make Michael smile again. That is enough to change everything. God says, I will be with you. I will go before you. I will cover you. I will bless you. I will restore you. I will love you forever. Archangel Michael has been crying continuously for 3 weeks because you keep ignoring him. He has stood at the edge of your life, watching every step, guarding every breath, whispering in your spirit, sending signs, arranging circumstances, hoping you would notice, but each time you turned away, his heart broke a little more. Heaven does not take this lightly. God says, my child, please, at least this time, don't ignore him. You may not understand the depth of this moment, but what is at stake is bigger than you can see. Michael loves you so much. His love is not like human love, it is pure, unselfish, and burning with holy devotion to the purpose I placed in you. He has defended you from attacks you didn't even know were coming. He has fought battles in realms you cannot see. He has stood in front of doors the enemy tried to open to harm you and slammed them shut with the authority of heaven. Michael says, I will only smile if you watch this moment, if you pay attention to what heaven is saying right now. But if you skip it, if you turn away again, if you harden your heart one more time, I will never speak to you again. These are not empty words, they are a holy warning. Not because Michael wants to abandon you, but because every divine being is bound by God's timing and God's seasons. The season to speak directly to you has an end, and we are standing right at that edge. This is the final call to hear, the final invitation to respond before a silence falls that cannot be undone. God says, I am with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you while you are in my hands.